Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Friday, February 22nd. This is our weekly recap. Last video of the day. This goes out to all subscribers and to everybody on my free newsletter. Thanks for joining. Thanks for signing up with me. So, this week here, you got my website up here. Let me pull that down for you. It's been a choppy week. It was not an easy week to navigate. We've been banging up against the 280 area, and on the ES, we actually hit it 2 days ago, and that's when we got the pull. But overall, the market's just been going sideways, digesting this move and acting very, very well. And what I keep trying to point out to everybody in my service and people who watch my videos on a nightly basis and morning basis is that, you know, the trend remains our friend. And what I mean by that is we have not been below the 8 day since the 4th of January, right? No closes below it. And again, we care about the close, guys. Intraday, we know they play games, right? But we haven't closed below it. We've touched it, we've been on it, we've gone below it, but we haven't closed below it. And as much as everybody's getting scared up here, we haven't even touched the 8 day now since all the way back here on February 11th. So, we know we have hard resistance at 280. Why do we have hard resistance at 280? Well, I mean, you go back and you look at your charts, right? And this is one of the things I teach is we're always looking at this type of stuff here, right? Look at the touches of 280 on the upside before we broke it, right? That's where this line, this red line represents. And look how it was resistance once we broke back below it. So do you think we're just going to blow through it on the first touch? Probably not. Now, it's been a very bullish day until the last half hour. And everything exploded in the last half hour because Trump is running his mouth about China and he's putting the pressure on. So my point to you guys would be at this point, don't get overly excited about this. Don't get overly caught up in this. Don't care too much about this. This is just part of the deal. They are still talking. China's extended its stay, and we're moving towards some type of resolution, some type of thing here. Somebody's blowing up my Twitter account. I'm ignoring it. So just so you can hear that knocking nonstop. That's people private messaging me in my service, um, which I appreciate. The flow overall this week has been bullish. Now, I can tell you there's been big protection in the ETFs, especially the SPY. We've seen some big hedging on the VXXB. So, let's look at this and go here. The VXXB, they bought a ton of June 32 calls on Thursday. Okay. But look at this today. This is today's flow. All right. All very, very bullish. When you look at that, then we had yesterday big flow into Microsoft, right? That paid off yesterday morning when the market was weak. They came after Microsoft all day. Look at this thing, 2 day move. Wouldn't be chasing it here at this point. All right. They were buying the March 110s. That trade's over. Okay. And I'm not telling you to take that one. They came after Disney hard through here. Nice move in Disney. I just sold my Disney, took profits on my 120 calls for April, and I'll buy back on a dip. But let's talk about what looks good. So first of all, CGC, weak all day, but they were buying the March 45 calls from the open all the way down. Then you got this pop. There's news. They're considering spinning off some assets. If you like the pot names, CGC is best in breed. This is a name I'd keep my eye on. Keep an eye on that flow. AMRN, I have to admit, guys, I did not trade much today. I'm playing with the new system on my Thinkorswim setup, and I played most of the day watching it. I made a couple trades around it. I made 3 total. Just testing it, trying to see how it worked, to see if I liked the way it worked here, and I kind of like it so far. But I didn't take AMRN. Now, I didn't chase the initial candle. There was big flow. And by flow, there was ARN weeklies, there was monthlies, and there was flow all over the place. And what they're doing is they're looking for a buyout here. And that was all sparked by a rumor, again, an M&A blog that AMRN is going to get bought. And I think this time was Novartis that they used as a reference. Here's the problem with AMRN. If they don't get bought on Monday, those options are going to get killed in price. They're going to drain the IV and they're going to come down. If that happens, look to go in. You also have earnings coming. Okay. That said, nice bullish engulfing candle today. You have to love that in a name like this. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Electronic Arts, I'm in these. I had to chase a little bit, and I wanted it cheaper. In the they bought the June 1, oops, I should say 105 calls. I lost my 5. Sorry about that. There you go. 105 calls. They bought them at 5. I tried not to chase. They were up at 550 at one point. I moved my order to 530 and I got filled, and now they're trading right around that area again. Uh, again, you have to say I think that this game, Apex Legends, is going to be big. If you believe that, then this can go higher. This is a nice pullback here. If it holds this area and we have good news, this thing could explode back up. We've seen this a couple times now on Monday. FXI, they came after. They did big bull risk reversal. You're saying to me, what's a bull risk reversal? If you don't know, well, bull risk reversals are some of my favorite plays. I don't trade them as they come in, but I love when they come after them. A bull risk reversal, and this is off my private Twitter feed, which you have to pay to get. So all you guys who come out there and say, "Oh, come on, Mike, give it to me for free," sorry, but bull risk reversal. Okay, what did they do here? Oops. August 35 puts. They sold those to open. They take in 30 cents, and then they bought the August 49 calls. So they 25,000 of them. So basically, they're reducing this. They're basically saying, I'm willing to own this at $35, and they're buying this. So they're putting out 45 cents out of their pocket. Very bullish. We like stuff like that. Snap, if you like Snap, they bought 10,000 plus of those May 10 calls. I'm not a Snap guy, guys. I don't trade this thing. I don't like this name. That said, I have to respect that it broke out today above the 200-day and it moved. Okay. If you like with Disney, they added more of the March 115 calls. Come on, guys. There we go. Right. Name breaking out looks good. A little extended here. I'll buy it on a pullback. I'll get back into it. Intel had a big upgrade this morning, gapped up, hanging in there. October 55 calls was bought huge. How huge? They came out and they hit Intel here for 1.62 million, 5,000 of them. Big buy. It was clean. I went and checked. To go along with that, LVS, another big buy. I know it's not doing anything special here today, but they came out and they hit the June 6250 calls, 1,600 of them, 536K in a big block. This is big buying. This is not little. The one I'm not 100% sure about at this point is Micron. The reason I'm not sure about Micron is it came in and IV dropped on the order. And to me, that's a red flag. But the June 44 calls, 733K of them, there was a lot of money put into that. We'll check that. On the put side today, other than the indexes, NEO, they were piling into the April 8th. NEO and Kindi are going to be featured on 60 Minutes on Sunday. So they were piling into that today. And Kraft Heinz, we don't need to talk about that. They've been buying puts on this all over the place today. And I just put that up there. Overall, guys, to me, the market remains pretty bullish here. I'm trying to find ways to stay long. You know, honestly, I would love a weakness. So you guys are going to say to me, Mike, why do you want weakness? Well, if we were to pull back, let's say even just to the 200-day, which is right here at 274.50, and they came screaming for the market and buying names, that would tell us that they want to own stuff. They just don't want to chase it at 280. Oftentimes, when you get to a point of resistance, the way you break through it is you pound against it, you fail, you pull back, and that brings fresh buyers in, and that's how you get through it. So I would watch for some type of dip bounce here. Obviously, if we come up, I wake up on Monday morning and there's a China deal, things are going to be up and we're going to be chasing. But you can see that. The other thing to talk about today is the China names. They were strong all day. They're trying to front run this move. You look at Baba, big move today. IQ after earnings, big move today. Roku, one of my favorite names. I didn't get into it today. Should have chased, didn't. Closing here at the highs, up 20-something%. Massive short squeeze going on there. Lots good. What did I do today? And I know I always should go over this with you guys, and I forgot to pull this up, so let me go get it. My week, I didn't trade as much as I have in the last couple of weeks today. I was a little bit more careful this week. Kept my losers small, let my winners run. So what did I do today? I made good money on OSTK. I made good money on Roku here, right? That was a nice trade on Roku on 1,000 shares. And by the way, what I do here, oh, come on, there it is. What I do is I note anything under 1,000 shares, okay? Twitter, I took a little loss. I got in. It would have worked. Took a little loss at AMD Common, got tired of it. A couple small scalps here in Cron and Roku. Took a little bit more loss at AMD. AMD got me twice in the same day. That was the same day. That was just annoying to me. But, you know, I like the name and I'm not afraid to go back. More money on Roku, some money on Cron. Shorted the market using VXXB. You can see this. Took a small this morning. What did I do this morning? Today? Come on. Why does this mouse keep disappearing here? There we go. So for today, I traded Square. I took a small loss of about 98 bucks. I got back in with 1,000 shares, made my money back, got out. EA, I'm on now. This is a new long-term bet, and I took profits in Disney today. I did trade Micron, but it was just a test of my new system, and I made 20 bucks. So nothing to see there. Other than that, guys, I'm not sorry, Micron, AMD. I'm happy to go into this week. Last week was a huge week for me. This week, not as much. I'm good with that. I hope you all enjoy what I'm doing. If you're interested in learning more about me, come over to smartoptiontrading.com or, check me out on Twitter. Okay, at Options Mike. Right, easy to find. Come out, say hello, see what's going on. I am hosting a webinar next Thursday night. I will send the details out to you guys that in the newsletter on Wednesday. Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for being with me, and I'll catch you guys all on Monday morning.